Gridlock, honking horns. Endless lines of brake lights stretching as far as the eye can see. For millions of drivers, this is a daily reality, a test of patience, and sometimes a test of sanity. But some cities don't just have traffic, they have chaos built into their streets, where even a short drive can feel like a journey through a never-ending maze. Today, we're counting down the top 10 cities with the worst traffic in America. From highways jammed beyond belief to city streets so crowded that every lane change feels like a gamble. These are the urban nightmares that turn simple commutes into epic trials. We'll explore the cities where sitting in traffic isn't just frustrating it as an unavoidable part of life. But this isn't just about watching someone else's misery. We want you to be part of the story. Have you ever been trapped in a traffic jam so bad it felt like time stood still? Or witnessed something so chaotic in your commute that you just couldn't believe it? Share your stories in the comments below. We might feature the most unbelievable ones in future videos. And we'd love to see how your experiences stack up against these traffic nightmares. And if you love uncovering the shocking, frustrating, and sometimes downright absurd aspects of life in America, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next, because these cities redefine what it means to be stuck in traffic. Buckle up, take a deep breath, and get ready. This countdown is about to take you on a ride through the most maddening roads in America. City number 1. New York City, and why New York City reigns supreme when it comes to traffic delays. Drivers here lose around 102 hours per year, costing roughly $1,826 per driver annually. Manhattan's narrow streets, heavy population, and constant influx of taxis, ride-sharing vehicles, and delivery trucks make gridlock unavoidable. Even a 10-minute drive can easily take 30 or 40 minutes during rush hour. Fun fact: New York implemented congestion pricing in 2021, charging drivers to enter dense Manhattan areas and funding public transit improvements. If you've ever been stuck in Manhattan traffic, comment below what was the worst jam you've experienced. City number 2. Chicago. Chicago also sees drivers losing 102 hours per year. The city's expressways, particularly I-90 and I-94, funnel massive traffic into limited corridors. Geography plays a role. Lake Michigan and the Chicago River concentrate traffic flow. Some 2025 reports even suggest Chicago may surpass New York in certain congestion metrics. Have you driven through Chicago during rush hour? Share your experience in the comments. We want to hear your stories. City number 3. Los Angeles, CA. Los Angeles is world famous for its traffic jams. Drivers here lose around 88 hours per year, navigating sprawling freeways like the 405, 101, and 10. LA's car-centric culture ensures congestion is a daily reality, and even public transit struggles to meet demand. Fun fact: in LA, a 15-mile trip during peak hours can sometimes take over 2 hours. If you've ever experienced a brutal LA traffic jam, type LA jam in the comments right now. City number 4. Boston. Boston's traffic is heavily influenced by its historic layout. Drivers lose about 79 hours per year, navigating narrow, winding streets. The Big Dig project helped redirect highways underground, but bottlenecks persist, particularly at bridges and tunnels. If you've ever been frustrated by Boston's confusing streets, comment below what's your worst lost in Boston traffic story. City number 5. Philadelphia, PA. Philadelphia drivers lose roughly 77 hours annually, a 12% increase over previous years. The city's historic bridges and older infrastructure funnel cars into narrow corridors, creating regular delays. Routes like I-95 and the Schuylkill Expressway are notorious choke points. Have you ever been stuck on I-95 in Philly? Share your story in the comments. We love real-life traffic experiences. City number 6. Miami, FL. In Miami, drivers lose about 74 hours per year. Population growth, tourism, and a highly car-dependent layout worsen congestion. Highways like I-95 and the Palmetto Expressway are particularly busy during peak hours, and seasonal traffic from tourists can turn short trips into long commutes. If you've ever been trapped in Miami traffic on your way to the beach, drop a comment below. City number 7. Houston. Houston drivers spend around 66 hours annually in traffic. The city's sprawling suburbs, heavy truck traffic, and limited commuting alternatives create frequent bottlenecks, especially on I-10 and I-45. Population growth has consistently outpaced infrastructure, keeping traffic high. Were you ever late to an important meeting because of Houston traffic? Tell us in the comments. City number 8. Atlanta. Atlanta averages 65 hours lost per driver annually. The infamous Spaghetti Junction, where I-75, I-85, and I-285 intersect, is one of the worst choke points in the country. Limited public transit and rapid growth add to the daily congestion challenge. If you've ever sat for hours on Atlanta highways, type Atlanta Jam. Below, we'd love to hear from you. City number 9. Washington, D.C. drivers in the nation's capital lose about 62 hours per year. Federal roads, commuter traffic from surrounding suburbs, and frequent construction contribute to slow-moving traffic. The Capital Beltway and I-66 are particularly notorious during rush hour. Have you ever been late for work or an event because of DC traffic? Share your story below. City number 10. Seattle. Seattle rounds out the list with 63 hours lost annually per driver. Limited arterial routes, rapid population growth, and seasonal weather make traffic a challenge. Key corridors like I-5 and I-405 often become bottlenecks, slowing even short trips. If you've ever been stuck on I-5 or I-405, comment Seattle Crawl. Let's see how many viewers relate. The real impact of traffic these hours lost aren't just numbers, they have real consequences. Congestion reduces productivity, increases fuel costs, raises stress levels, and contributes to pollution. Businesses face delayed deliveries and higher costs, while drivers endure frustration and lost time. Cities are experimenting with solutions like congestion pricing, public transit expansion, and smart traffic management systems. But the challenge remains complex. Understanding which cities are worst helps us appreciate how urban planning, population growth, and commuting culture shape our daily lives. So, whether you're stuck in Manhattan, crawling on the 405 in Los Angeles, or navigating the Spaghetti Junction in Atlanta, you're part of a nationwide story of traffic, patience, and endurance. Share your experiences in the comments. Hit like if you relate. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into urban life and America's most surprising challenges.